Hey guys, what's up? It's TechTucker here, and in today's video you are going to see two different game hunts I went over during the course of this week. One was in Glasgow and the other was in Manchester. Went to Glasgow just for a fun day out because I was bored, and with Manchester I went there for work. So this video will show the game hunts I had there and the range of charity shops and whatnot that I looked in, as well as some CEX stores, and there are some good pickups in this one, so be sure to stay tuned.
Hey guys, voiceover Tucker here. So this first shop here, Gamer Chic, it mainly had first four-figure statues here, as you'll see this lovely Mario Kart one, and this Crash Bandicoot one as well, and some Kirby ones. I have the Spyro one on my shelf there, and my mum happens to have that Majora's Mask one as well. Seeing some of the Breath of the Wild statues here, again, these things look fantastic, but they're just a tad too expensive and take up a bit too much space, you know, for what I have. So here you'll see some Okami ones as well. These ones again look really nice. I wish I was a bit of a statue collector sometimes, but they're just too expensive and, you know, they do take a lot of space. So this shop also did have some modern game selection here. So again, the prices are about, you know, what you'd expect. There are not any good deals or anything here really. I still need to cop a copy of Resident Evil 4 Remake, and another game I just noticed there as well was Evil West. That's a game I do fancy go of, but I am kind of waiting for it to reduce in price a bit more. Like, I'm not paying £45 for it, but yeah, you'll see some Switch games here. There was Wonder Boy Collection or something, I think it was called that anyways, that did catch my attention, but yeah, I ended up just leaving it. So seeing some more first four-figure statues here, and I remember seeing that Link statue in the Double Jump Games vlogs. But yeah, just some more statues here. The Pac-Man one looks quite nice, but it's relatively simplistic, and then you've got Snake, Zelda, All Might, or whatever he's called. So first charity shop of the video, and yeah, the prices here were pretty spot on. Lord of the Fallen, if it was a couple pound cheaper I might have picked that up. That looked like an Australian game. Bound by Blood, Shadow of Mordor, Connect Sports, you know, the bog standard you'd see in a charity shop. I did consider that Indiana Jones and Kung Fu Panda bundle, but it only had the disc for Kung Fu Panda, so I just left it. So now we've got the first CEX of the video here. And as you see me approaching, there is actually a pretty solid selection of games in this store. As you'll see, that Tombi 2 right there, I did honestly think about picking that up. It's one of those games I've kind of fancied it, and I wanted to capture a look of that Hulk Hogan figure, but I couldn't quite get in there. And then you've got the Pokemon Game Boy, Emerald Boxed, and Donkey Konga. So the SNES collection here isn't too shabby either, but again, nothing that really makes me go, oh, I need to buy this. And nice selection of retro consoles here as well. But yeah, having a look down further, some more Game Boy games. These all, again, I'm not too into Game Boy, so I just kind of left those, but yeah, solid selection of PlayStation 2 games as well. And here we have the GameCube section. That freeloader, I did hold it and I did think about it for a few minutes, but ultimately I just opted against it. I wasn't in the mood to buy it that day. So as you know, I love my 360 here, so of course I'm having a good look at these. And one game catches my attention here, King of Fighters 12. So I'll take a look at this, open it up, and you'll see a manual is in there. But if you actually take a closer look at it, yeah, it's missing the front and back cover. So I ended up just putting that one back after having a closer look at the box and whatnot. But yeah, still having a look through these shelves. I do spot a game here that I do end up picking up, so stay tuned to see what that is. And yeah, Shrek Forever After, of course, that one's definitely the pickup here. The next charity shop here, again, pretty slim pickings here, not much at all. I did take a look at this Gran Turismo 3, but the condition wasn't that good, so I ended up just shelving it. So we're on to the second CEX store here, and again, this one has a very solid selection. You'll see the Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes looks great, Pokemon Soul Silver, Space Jam's a cool one as well, and you'll notice the thumbsticks in that PlayStation 2 controller are missing. So you'll see this Oddworld Soulstorm Collector's Edition. I had to capture some footage of that, I just thought it looked incredibly cool. And then you've got some more 360 games here. Yeah, some heavy hitter titles on the top there. I've got most of those already. I am pretty much at a position now where I just need some of those heavy hitters for me to be like fully happy with the collection. So yeah, picked up that King of Fighters 13. That dropped in price a bit since I caught it in the roulette, and it had the poster, so that made me a little bit sad. But yeah, this is the retro selection, and the other CEX, and man, a really good selection here. I really did think, I was umming and ahhing, I was like, ooh, some of these titles here, some good stuff. I really wish I could have just picked some of them up, but it was quite crowded and I didn't really fancy it today, but yeah, Sonic Chaos is one that eludes me. The solid PlayStation selection as well. And yeah, all looks good. And then, of course, a final shot of the GameCube games.
Hey guys, back in the game room now, so hope you enjoyed the footage from the Glasgow game hunt. So I didn't pick up much in Glasgow, there wasn't really much that I needed or wanted at this time. There were some good, things in there, like the Union Street CEX in Glasgow, for example. Has some really good, stock in there. But I picked up one game. You saw in the clip that I was holding a copy of King of the Fighters 12. Only reason I did not go for that one is because the manual was in bad condition, missing the back and front cover, so I was just like, no, I don't need it. I'll find it elsewhere, and since then it has dropped down to £8, so, probably a good thing. It was £10 at the time, but picked up one item, and that is AC/DC Rock Band for the Xbox 360. Just one of the last Rock Band games I didn't have yet, so picked it up. Just going to move the receipt there, but yeah, as you'll see here, got the manual, got the disc, and yeah, I'm happy with that. And I've moved the cover out a little bit too much, but the case here is cracked a bit. I'll show you that in a sec. Yeah, you'll see that there is a bit cracked, but yeah, the 360 cases, I've got plenty of them, so I'm not concerned, but I can just swap it out for something else. But yeah, stay tuned now for the pickups in Manchester, where I'll, I did get some good games here, and I will go over them at the end, so please stay tuned for that.
Now we are off to Manchester, so as you'll see here, I am on the train, and just before you know it, boom, at Oxford Road train station. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at here. The first place I go to here is a British Heart Foundation charity shop. Had a quick look here, absolutely nothing. I was hunting high and low even for a FIFA and there was nothing. So next stop is the cash generator, and yeah, having a look at the window, a few games here. So just picking up some things, checking the prices. Alan Wake 9.99's price standard. Need for Speed as well, about a few quid as well, not too shabby, but again, not anything I'm actively looking for. So while I'm looking through those, I do pick up some more games, of course, and just keep looking at things. But with Neo, I've already got that one back in January out of a cash generator. And then you'll see here there is some more games. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Civilization Revolution. That one was 99p. And the disc condition was so-so, and I've just given it a bit of a clean, should make it work. Just checking some more of the Xbox One game prices. And then you'll see that game without the case is the LEGO Indiana Jones and Kung Fu Panda combo pack. And yeah, the condition was not very good, so you'll see later if I pick it up or not. But yeah, having a look at some more stuff here, not too much I'm overly interested in, so come back to this shop. Exchange is back here in January. Die Hard was, I considered that, but again, I would have had to ask for them to get it out. I couldn't be bothered, so I ended up just leaving it. But yeah, some more games. I didn't have too much here, and I did scan a lot of these box sets, but again, the prices were more or less spot on, and the ones that were missing discs. So this is the next charity shop, Oxfam. They do have some FIFAs, the usual, and I pick up these PS3 games, and yeah, they're priced pretty high, so I just left them. And an overpriced cricket game, and looking further down again, nothing here. But I did see this nice Mewtwo Returns clamshell VHS. If it was a few pounds cheaper, I would have picked it up. And yeah, £5 for a nunchuck, absolutely not. So yeah, the next shop went to CGX, again had 3 for 2 on the PlayStation, Xbox One games. So I did have a good scan of what was in there, but nothing that would have been worth my while. So there is one game I did end up picking up out of this shelf, so you'll see that later on in the video. And again, just having a look at some more of the consoles and that. Yeah, they have a good selection here, I would say. Got some controllers, some retro systems. I asked about the stack of PSP games, but unfortunately it was bundled with a console. So the next charity shop here, RSPCA. Yeah, I'm just having a look again. FIFA, your usual offenders. But I did see this Homefront Revolution, and then I also saw Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Legacy bundle, or whatever it's called. For a $5, I did contemplate for a while if I should even go up and haggle with it, but I ended up just leaving it. So yeah, I saw this cool advert for Jedi Survivor, so of course I had to capture some footage. And then on to the last CEX of the video. Very, very solid selection of retro here. That Outrun 2019 has been there since January when I was last there. But yeah, Panzer Dragoon, Pokemon Crystal, Boxfire Red, I really did I did get some pickups here and some good ones, so you'll need to stay tuned for that. But yeah, I really struggled to make up my mind here. Yeah, Game Boy, the GameCube selection, again, solid, good titles in here. I do have most of these already that I'm interested in, so I just left those. And then some N64, some good stuff here, like Chameleon Twist 2, that's a good one right there. Pokemon Stadium 2 boxed. Then having a look at the Super Nintendo games as well. And yeah, a couple of box ones down there. Master System Converter. PS1 games had a really good selection. I really considered picking up some of the Final Fantasies, like Final Fantasy Anthology, and there was Origins, I think it was, that I've really considered as well. So of course, you know me, I'm back at the 360 section here, and yeah, some games here that I am interested in. As you'll see, I picked one of them up, Arcana Hearts 3. That is one I've been on the hunt for a while. I opened the box, and in this case it didn't have the manual, so you'll find out later on if I get that or not. And then, yeah, more 360 games here. Some solid titles are available in this shop, but again, most of these I already have, you know, with the heavy hitters like Metal Gear Collection.
Oh, hey guys, so I did actually get some pickups in there, which is a stark contrast to last time I was here where I got basically nothing. But yeah, I'll take these back to the hotel room when I actually get a check-in and go over pickups. Hey guys, I'm back in the hotel room now. So as you'll see, I have a small stack of games. CEX wasn't too shabby this time around. I remember last time I was in Manchester, it was slim pickings for sure. So let's start off the big pickup, Chameleon Twist 2. Got this out of CEX for £52 I believe, or 54, I'm not sure, it's between there. Yeah, out of CEX there, as you can see by the label. The only issue with this, like the front label, very clean, that is the reason I decided to buy this. The back at the top is a bit sun faded, as you'll see there. See if I can get it to focus. Yeah, a bit sun faded. However, I can swap this round with another game, so not majorly concerned. I'm very happy to finally have Chameleon Twist 2. That is a game I've been on the hunt for a long time, and one time it popped up on eBay for £30 buy it now, and I thought I'll hold off, and yeah, I regretted that ever since, so don't do what I did. Next game, another retro one right here. It is Goof Troop. So as you can see, this is very mucky. However, it is all just surface dirt. It's not like any scores or anything on the cartridge itself. And this one isn't sun faded either. This will clean up just fine. I've not got any concerns. Been wanting Goof Troop again. This one's been on my list to get for a good while now. So I'm very pleased to be able to add this to my collection. My Super Nintendo collection is not the biggest in the world, so you know, so be it. Then the last game I got out of CEX today was Arcana Hearts 3. This is a game I've also been on the lookout for a while. It is a like 1v1 fighter, I believe. Yeah, 1v1 fighter. I've just looked in the box there. Got the manual and everything. Just having a look at the receipt. So Chameleon Twist was £52, Goof Troop was £12, and this, as you saw on the sticker, £8. Got the manual and everything, which I'm very happy about, because when I opened the box initially, it didn't have the manual or anything like that. So it was just lucky that it was behind the counter. They resurfaced the disc for me, so it looks pretty clean right there. And overall, I'm very pleased to just have this in the collection. This is one I didn't want to order online because it goes online for approximately, you know, the asking price. So yes, in CEX total, £72 spent on my voucher. Still got like probably around £120 of my voucher, so expect a big CEX roulette upcoming. And then in the first cash generators I was in, I got 2 games here on the 360. First one here was Civilization Revolution. Again, based on the sticker price there, hopefully it'll focus, 99 pence. The disc is in, you know, fine enough condition. It will still work. It's a very dirty disc, as you can see there. That should wipe off. Some light surface scratch on this one. Spindle's all good. Receipts popping around in there. No manual, unfortunately. But for 99p, I'm not going to complain. Cash generators, thanks for that one. Happy enough with that. And as you all saw, what just fell. So there was an Xbox 360 game for eagle-eyed viewers. Didn't have the cover on. It was this. Again, this was technically 99p. However, I did haggle with a guy just saying, listen, the game's not in very good shape. If it doesn't work for getting it bundled with the other game, both of them for 99p, I'm not bothered. So the guy was just like, yeah, go on then. So he gave me this in addition to Civ Rev, both of these for 99p. So this one will definitely work, and this again is already a good buy for 99p. This bundle, funnily enough, I did find it when I was in Glasgow yesterday for £3, but I essentially got it for free. The condition of the discs, they do have a fair amount of surface scratch. I'll see if I can shine a light on it in a way. Yeah, you can see a lot of surface scratch, but no deep scratches, which is the essential part. And I did basically buy this for Kung Fu Panda, as I already have a copy of Lego Indiana Jones. So this disc is a similar situation, yeah. Pretty scratched up. I do have discs in worse condition that do still work, so again, I essentially didn't even pay for this, so if it doesn't work, it's just something to throw on the shelf. But the insert for like the cover, it was actually scrunched up in here where the manual is. So yeah, I got that. It's a bundle copy or whatever. Didn't have the art initially, and then I looked inside and I'm like, oh, that's it crumpled right there. So yeah, let me know if this game is meant to come with the Kung Fu Panda manual. I am interested about that. And then the final pickup of the day was Epic Mickey Power of Illusion. I hear this is very similar to like the Castle of Illusion games, you know, things like that. The asking price on this one was $4.99, so £5 there. Come on, focus. There we go. And it is looking complete. I'll move the receipt there. Cartridge all looks good. The insert is a bit folded, but again, for £5, CX asked 10 for this one to buy it, so for a $5, I'm like, you know what, I don't mind paying cash for that, considering I've always kind of fancied to go with this. I did play the demo back in the day, so, you know, nothing to lose here for £5. I can always resell it for that if I don't want it. And yeah, there we have it, guys. So give me 1 sec, let's pile these up. So got the pickups here and the retro games here. So these are my pickups for this week. There is that one game I got in Glasgow as well, Rock Band AC/DC. I'll pop an image there. I talked about it earlier, but just for good reference. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the video, guys. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in next week's video. Thanks and goodbye.